Again, these two, they face off very often when it comes to these open cups. There's some of the more active players. Let's go. Let us go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the Danish Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss for T1. It is herO. Here we go. And when it comes to this matchup, it's a really interesting one nowadays. If you recall, if you've been watching these two for the past couple of months at this point, PvP has evolved quite a bit between MaxPax and herO. MaxPax, he was known for having the best PvP in the world, I would say, for 2023 and 2024 as well. Coming into 2025, though, MaxPax, his PvP has been struggling. He has been struggling quite a bit in this matchup for the majority of the year. For those who remember, it is because at the end of last year, we had the change that we had the introduction of the NG overcharge instead of shield battery overcharge, and that did impact PvP quite a bit, especially MaxPax's style. Again, if you know anything about MaxPax over the past couple of years, he would every game go Gateway, Cybercore, Stargate, Expand. That was the build he would do every single game, every single map, and often, and it was quite greedy of course, and often it would elicit all-ins. But one of the ways and one of the reasons he could get away with that is because of the power of the shield battery overcharge. Now, because it was changed, because it was removed, it meant that he needed to commit extra shield batteries into that defense, which meant that you could be faked out easier. It means that if you did misread an all-in or misread a build, it was more punishing as well. And likewise, I mean, in general, PvP did become more punishing, more engaging, and MaxPax has struggled for quite a bit. Recently, though, the past couple of months, he has finally gone for more 2-gate openers. As I say that, Gate, Cyber, into Stargate. It is, once again, a more greedier build here by MaxPax. This is kind of like his go-to old-school build. Meanwhile, herO does hide a pylon. He hides a pylon here on the right-hand side. Based on this location, I would assume if we do anything, it's going to be Stargate, but we'll keep an eye on the probe, as it does stick around. Oh, Twilight Council. With a proxy Twilight Council, are we feeling DTs? I mean, it's still going to be that Stargate opener, as we mentioned. Again, Gate, Cybercore, Stargate into Nexus. With this, you can open up with an Oracle to harass across the map, and if you're up against an all-in, you can make Void Race to defend. So because it's going to be an Oracle-based opener, DTs won't be as effective as there is detection. Are we rushing into Blink? We'll keep an eye on herO. Show us what you got. Meanwhile, to get open out of herO. herO, he should not be expanding. We see Stalkers in position to deny any kind of scouting, to deter any aggression. And Blink is on the way, okay. So rushing into Blink. Here comes our proxy gateway. So far we have 3-gate Blink. And I believe we should be getting a 4th gateway. So 1 base, 4-gate Blink Stalker is going for the all-in. MaxPax does move out. And we'll see what he can get, what he can scout. We'll see what he can get a read on. Void Ray follow-up. Confirms that there's only 2 pylons, confirms no 3rd, confirms no 3rd pylon either. Sorry, no natural base, I meant to say. Ooh, the Oracle, oh no! The Oracle takes a lot of damage, does barely get away. Takes a lot of hits, and if he hugs the edge of the map, he might actually find this. Does he go up? Oh, yeah, he's checking the gold. Yeah, he's going to check the gold base, which means he will find the proxy, he will confirm the Blink. But will it matter? There we go, does confirm. Across the map, what do we have to defend? We do have 1 Void Ray, 1 Gateway. Yeah, just still 1 Gateway. 2nd Gateway just now finishing up with 2 shield batteries. Comes down to the unit control here of herO. Now, as time goes on, it's going to get better and better for MaxPax. herO, he's here for the all-in. Blink is almost done. Does spot the stasis.
Research complete.
Is aware. Nice control. Makes out the stasis. He does get 1 Stalker. Oh, ooh, he will lose the trades 1 for 1. Better trade for MaxPax. As MaxPax, he's holding onto another prismatic alignment. So he's got one more. Oh, blinks in. He can two-shot. Gets a Void Ray. Yeah, nice choice. So he gets a Void Ray with prismatic alignment, but at last he does beat out some Stalkers. It's going to be 3 Stalkers going down. Second Void Ray does barely fall. Yeah, breaks through the Void Rays. There's 3 Stalkers left. And here he should overwhelm. There's no more Void Rays. The robot just finished. Immortal's on the way. Before it pops out, though, herO, he wants those Stalkers. Oh, blinks in. Oh, no. Oh, God, I almost died. Massive stasis goes off, and herO, every second counts. The Immortal's on the way. Here, he did not notice that stasis, and that might just be game. That might just be game then and there. That one stasis trap. Ay, ay, ay. Otherwise, this army should be dead. herO. The Immortal has arrived. There's one more stasis. There's one more stasis trap. herO, does he notice? For now, going for the natural. Second Immortal's on the way. Oh, the Oracle does get picked up. Oh, blinks in. He's crazy. Blinks in, takes down the Immortal. I'm not sure he notices. No. He's so close. He does. Okay, he does notice. Space out the stasis. There we go. He should overwhelm. Takes out the Stalkers. 3 Stalkers left. 2 Stalkers left. Down to 1. And down to 0. 0 Stalkers remaining. GG gets called. herO, he's still overwhelmed. Still breaks through. And herO, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, herO, we saw a brutal moment, of course, when he did take a stasis trap to the face, but despite that, still had more than enough Stalkers to overwhelm. Really unfortunate that MaxPax did lose his initial 2 Void Rays. To lose both Void Rays early on, that was the backbone of his army, but also really difficult to defend, going for a Stargate opener up against a 1 base all-in. As we mentioned, these all-ins, they do hit harder, they do hit faster, and more than last year, for example, because of the change to the energy overcharge. And with that, GG. With that, herO does take a lead. Alright, also, I should say that these all-ins are even harder this patch as well, just because of also the change to the energy overcharge, where it does provide less energy, where it is less effective. But here we go. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Pylon, we have the Danish Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing StarCraft Gaming. Down in the series, we'll see if he mounts back. It is MaxPax. Here we go. And welcome to Pylon. Pylon is a very small map in the map pool. You can all in on this map even without a proxy. Like, you can set up your gateway, your robo back at home, commit to a 1 base all in, and it'll still hit very, very hard on Pylon. So we should be seeing a safe build out of MaxPax. We should be seeing a 2 gate, but we'll see. As the MaxPax, he's been attempting to go Gate, Cyber, Stargate again. Like, for a long time, he stopped. I want to say for like 2 or 3 months, he just stopped and was going for nothing but 2 gate openers. But over the past week, he's been back to it. We saw it in Picasso Cup. We saw it in last week's WardiTV Monday. And I'm not too convinced, but we'll see. But now 2 gate open out of herO. Probe does move out across the map. And it's going to be a Gate Cyber Gate Cyber Stargate into expansion once again out of MaxPax. So same build. Same build, same opener. And herO's going for a 1 base all in. Let's go. So, a very similar situation. Again, because of the rush distance, I would imagine that this time it will be a Robo, not a Twilight Council, and we'll be seeing a different form of all-in Immortal base. Waiting for the Cybercore. Cybercore is done. Okay, wait, sorry, Stalkers are on the way. Where is the proxy though? Sorry, herO, he's moving out. Did make both Stalkers. Here he does second guess himself. He's gonna go through. He's gonna confirm the opener. Yeah, he sees Gate Cybercore. Zealot does move out, it does scout, it does get on top of the pylon. And now this is a really awkward position for herO. MaxPax is cutting corners, and herO, he won't be able to punish. Does block. So it looks like more or less it's just a fake out. When she needs MaxPax, he can get into his build. Oh, second gateway. Second gateway. I mean, we have a nice block here. Does block, does delay. Like, what does herO have here? What I mean by that is that herO, he's applying pressure. He does have another Stalker on the way, but there's shield batteries to defend. Here comes the natural base. Oracle moves out across the map. Back at home, thankfully, there's a shield battery. But MaxPax can get into his game. Get into his game. Has to pull back to the high ground. Oh. Nice tap on the sentry. herO, he does get the pylon. Okay. Power goes down. Ooh, barely doesn't get the Stalker. Okay, gets one, gets two, gets both. Barely gets both Stalkers. And we're working towards the Twilight Council. So Twilight Council with the blink. herO, he does out trade, but the game will continue. How did MaxPax see the pylon probe? The Zealot went straight to it. My assumption is that he just went straight here to check one of the more common proxy locations to shut it down. Like, I would assume the same thing, like if herO had gone for a proxy either here in the center left next to the bridges, which is another common location. That's because of the probe scout, he knew that there was a pylon somewhere. So that's to do get into the main. Probe's going down, they're getting up to 4 probe kills. 4, 5, 6 probes falling. 7 probes, oh god, 8 probes going down. This is critical damage. Critical damage at this point. herO far behind economically. He may just throw down extra gateways and just commit. He's moving out. He's moving out across the map behind this. Extra gateways on the way. 2 shield wires to defend. Here he expands? No shot. He gets scouted as well. Okay, we'll see if herO can deny the third base to MaxPax. He picks in. MaxPax does have the defensive advantage. Gets one, gets 2 Stalkers. And MaxPax will hold. He'll hold, he'll maintain his economic lead. There's more pressure on herO to get some counter damage done. And so far, MaxPax looking comfortable. Looking comfortable. So charge on the way for herO as a follow-up, trying to get into the mid game. MaxPax will have these slightly better upgrades. Forge on the way for +1. Yo, can you bait him in? No shot. Can you bait him? Up. Now pokes forward. Does pull away. Blinks in. Jesus. Thankfully doesn't keep chasing at the same time. Does cause distraction. Oracle does hit the third. 4 probes do go down. Oh no! Oh, thank God. Did notice. Did notice at least one stasis trap. And does notice the other. Does get caught out. He cannot chase. MaxPax is safe and gets 4 probes. MaxPax, he still maintains that economic lead at 10 probe kills. I should say, sorry, an 11 worker lead. So massive advantage here for MaxPax. Likewise, Oracle back into the natural, Oracle into the third as well. Into both bases, probes are falling left and right, and here is being pulled apart. 16 probe kills. Again, critical damage, and here at this point he's all in. At this point, there's no macroing out of this. I mean, he was already behind to begin with. Now even more so, there's a proxy. And either he kills MaxPax or he dies trying. Send it, baby, send it. Wings in. Oh no, none of the stasis. Yeah, speaking of, stasis goes up, catching out 3 stalkers. As herO is helping. And here he's just running out of steam here. He's only up by 2 stalkers, not enough. More Zelta warping in. +1 about to finish it for MaxPax. And with that, he has extra warp-ins. Cannon's buying time. And MaxPax, he can pull the boys if he needs to. He has the option here. So now just trading with the army. Once again, Oracle across the map. More probes going down. And again, it was just a shaky start for herO, going for the fake pylon, but allowing MaxPax to get into his build. I was so convinced he was going to proxy, but GG gets called, and MaxPax ties up the series 1-1. We're going to the ace match. GG. Whew. GG, well played. We are going to the ace match here again, and just a really shaky start from herO, losing a lot of workers to the depths early on, to the oracles as well. He was behind, he fell further behind, and in the end was forced into that all-in, with MaxPax having a superior economy, and as time went on, it was an easier and easier defense there for MaxPax. GG. GG, well played. And with that, we're now getting into the ace match. We'll see how this story ends as we're loading into White Rabbit, a map that we rarely get to see. It's a very large map, but because it's so large, there are a lot of places to proxy. Let's go. As spawning in the right hand corner of White Rabbit, we have the Danish Protoss player. We have the red Protoss representing Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss, the blue Protoss for T1. It is herO. Here we go. As we are going to be settling into game number 3, the final game of the series, and we'll see how our players do adjust. We'll see how they deviate. Now, 2 games in a row, MaxPax has gone for the quote-unquote MaxPax opener, Gate, Cyber, Stargate, Expand. Done it twice now. We expect to see it here as well, and as a result, we're expecting to see herO commit into something more aggressive. But is that too obvious? Is it too obvious? I did mention earlier that there are a lot of areas to proxy. There's a lot of areas here towards the center, towards left, towards the right. Again, welcome to White Rabbit, a very large map, a very defendable map as well in a longer macro game that's applicable to other matchups, less so for PvP. And here comes the probe. So already here he does veer off towards the left-hand side. Does veer off, and he can either commit or get a fake pylon up and running. Where are we headed? Probe is on the way. So I should have mentioned this last game, but we can emphasize it here. The probe scout from MaxPax confirms that a pylon is missing. There's a pylon dead set in the center of the map. So MaxPax, he knows that there's a pylon somewhere else. It could be towards left, right, center. It's on MaxPax to figure it out. And as we mentioned, because on White Rabbit, because this map is so big, there's a lot of proxy locations. Not just that, there's a TLMC21 map. That means the players have less experience, and the players, they have less knowledge as to where the more common locations are. Unlike on Tokamak or Pylon or Maganatha, where it's more played out. So here we go, the first Zealot has arrived. And this time you can see MaxPax is scouting towards the left-hand side. Oh. Does veer off towards the center. So again, he's looking for the proxy, checking towards the left, but it's over towards the right hand side instead. Gateway is on the way. Oh, does re-rally, does reroute, does find it. Okay, let's go. Does find the proxy, does confirm. With that, he can focus down the pylon, and we have the Stargate on the way. Now, this is still the same opener here at a MaxPax, so it's going to be Stargate. He can make the Void Ray first, does find the proxy, will at least depower. True, should depower. Second pylon, so here he will keep this powered. He'll keep it up and running. The first pylon will fall, but the second will finish. And MaxPax has to get out of here. Does kind of against the Zealot. The Zealot, oh, will pull away. Does pull away. Does go down though, just barely. Zealot is full. And the proxy is getting up. We're still rallying across the map. Again, we have 2 gates back at home, 1 gateway across the map. Warp gate is almost done, going 3 gates. Now, what is the benefit of this compared to a Robo? This hits earlier, this hits faster because you're continuing to rally across the map. Pylon at the Pylon in the main. Here we're getting a little bit ambitious. This should not get up, but it is distracting. Here comes that first Void Ray. And again, here he's already here. So it does head faster. There's 2 shield batteries on the way. NF shades in. The pylon is still up, actually. Okay. The pylon is still up. As 1 Stalker goes down. Again, the reasoning for this is because the supply, the production is very limited here for MaxPax. He needs everything to defend. Needs everything to hold on. Remember, MaxPax only has 1 gateway. Adept does shade in, probes are going down, mining is being denied. Here he does get some permanent damage on these Stalkers. Star steps in, gets 1. 1 Stalker goes down, he gets 2. He's gonna get all 3, yeah, all 3 Stalkers, massive pickups. And again, MaxPax, he can only warp in 1 unit at a time. The Archers Pylon, Pylon goes down, depowers everything at the natural. And here he's doing it. He's doing it, pushing through. Takes down both pylons, breaks into the main base. That's a kill, not a cancel. There's 2 Void Rays left. The force field is buying time. Buying time back. But here he's done. He's broken in. With supply blocks. MaxPax, he can't make a Void Ray. Brutal supply block. Void Ray goes down. I mean, that means he can make one now. True. Let's go. 1 Void Ray left. We're still rallying in. Nice kiting here by herO. And the final Void Ray will fall. GG. GG gets called. herO, he will take the series 2-1. He'll advance on to the grand finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Congratulations here to herO as it does claim the series. It does advance on. Again, I'm very unconvinced by MaxPax going back into this style of play. Just for some greater context, just to remind everyone, going for this build that he went for every game, by the way, every game in the series, Gate, Cyber, Expand, Gate, Cyber, Stargate into expansion, is something that MaxPax was known for a long time. If you remember at the start of the series, I was emphasizing how it has been a weaker build ever since the start of the year, ever since the removal of the shield battery overcharge, and especially with the nerf of the NG overcharge as well. It is weaker just because shield batteries are less effective in PvP specifically, and it means that all-ins are stronger in PvP, and it means it is more difficult to defend than in years past. This was like the go-to build that MaxPax would do for 2024, 2023, and even 2022. Like it was just the build that he did every game in PvP, and he had the best PvP in the world. But nowadays it is weaker, and as I was mentioning, post EWC, or around EWC, MaxPax, he stopped going for this build because it was so unsuccessful, and he started going for 2 gates, started playing 2 gates, started going for his own cheese, his own proxy. It was really cool to see MaxPax kind of branch out and be more flexible and have more success in PvP. He was winning more, he was taking more games, he was beating Hero, he was beating Classic. But specifically this week, I should emphasize, specifically, it was this week's WardiTV Monday, this week's Pigastar Cup, and last week's WardiTV Monday, these last 3 tournaments, and Monday Night Weeklies as well, where he suddenly started again. He started going back to it. And I'm still not convinced. Like, obviously there's a reason why he's doing it. I'm still not entirely convinced just because we've seen herO beat MaxPax quite regularly as a result of him going back to this style. So we'll see, maybe it's a phase, and maybe MaxPax goes back to 2 gate openers. We'll see. Just because it is more difficult to defend against all-ins now than it was previously. And GG well played. With that, we are now getting ready for the grand finals. We're going to be going on a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the finals here. It's going to be a best of 5 between herO and Bjorn. We'll get there. For now, going on a short break. We'll see you guys soon after the break. See you soon.